Hello. Thank you for watching. There are times when I've been watching television shows and movies when I thought of gospel principles, or I thought of God. And here are some examples of those times. ICarly is a sitcom where the main character, Carly, is a teenager who lives with her adult brother. And her adult brother, Spence, was dating Carly's teacher and then broke up with the teacher. And Carly gets punished for it. The teacher was giving a test out to all the class and didn't give one to Carly and said, "I failed you. You got an F on it." But Carly was never given a chance to take the test. That made me think of the gospel because that's the opposite of what God does. But some people think God does that. The comparable thing would be if God sent us to hell when we didn't get to learn about Him. And there are some people who have not learned about God. No matter what your religion is, you must, there's no religion that has been throughout history spread worldwide so that everybody had a chance. So somebody, somewhere, no matter what the true religion is, didn't hear it. And sending them to hell would be like giving somebody an F on a test that they didn't take. Thank God, I thank God that He doesn't do that to us. In The Incredibles, Mr. Incredible is captured by Syndrome and tied up, and Syndrome lets his plan out. His plan is to become a superhero. When he gets bored with doing that, he'll sell his invention. Syndrome does not have his own superpowers. He has to make devices. Kind of like Batman and Iron Man are not people who have power in and of themselves, but they have to build a fancy suit or, buy expensive gadgets. And he says, when Syndrome says he sells all of his inventions, then everyone will be super. And then when everyone's super, no one will be. And that made me think of the gospel because there must be opposition in all things. I'm thinking of chapter 2 of 2nd Nephi in the Book of Mormon. Because without opposition, without righteousness, there's not unrighteousness. Without bad, there isn't good. Without bitter, there isn't sweet. Without poor, there isn't rich. Things have an opposite, and God set this world up for us so that we would have an opportunity to see the opposites, to see drugs and not drugs, good and bad, and different things. Henry Danger is a show where there was an episode where Henry's mom, his purse is stolen, her husband, his dad, is away on business, and the superhero of the show, Captain Man, stays at his house. Captain Man has a hard time leaving, and in fact does not try to catch the purse snatcher when the other character, Charlotte, gets the purse snatcher to come to the house. And the reason is because he wanted to be a part of a real family. Captain Man was a superhero before he was an adult, and doesn't have a family. He wanted to be a part of a real family. And that was beautiful, and that is what Henry Hart has on that show is the ideal family, which is married husband and wife and their kids. Now there are family situations that aren't that are not evil or bad, they're just not the ideal. And unfortunately there are some jerks out there who divorce was a good thing for the other spouse. In that situation, it's not a sin that the person is not in the ideal family, but it doesn't change what the ideal situation is. Sometimes people are single parents because they did things they shouldn't have done. Hey, you're already in that situation. Work with what you've got. What put you in that situation was the sin, not that you're in that situation. Some people adopt. That is great. But that's like helping somebody out who's not in the ideal situation. The ideal situation is husband and wife get married and have their kids. And adoption is a great thing. It's extremely great. It's extremely laudable. But it's not that ideal situation. Now, Big Hero 6 is a movie that I would point to if somebody wanted me to explain to them, what is the resurrection? What does it mean? What's it like? Inside of each of our bodies is a spirit that never dies. That spirit is our personality and our knowledge. And the resurrection is God making a new body. He might even use our old body, but make it immortal. Of course, a lot of people are going to have rotted by the time the resurrection happens. But God will give us a body and put the same old spirit back into the body. In Big Hero 6, towards the end of the movie, Baymax, a artificial intelligence that was originally programmed to save lives and be a emergency doctor that you can put in a little box, is in a strange dimension with Hero. And to save Hero, to get Hero out of that dimension before the door closes, Baymax uses his fist that detaches from his arm and has rockets on the back to push. You know, Baymax, Hero designed that into Baymax as a weapon so he could get revenge on the guy who killed his brother. Well, Baymax uses that fist to push Hero out of the dimension. Before he does that, Baymax puts his chips that have his memories and programming into the fist so they go out of the dimension with him. And eventually, well, it's a movie, so it's a really short amount of time in movie time. But within a few minutes in the movie, after Hero is saved from this weird dimension, he's able to rebuild a new Baymax with a new body, but it's got the same personality and memories. And that's what our resurrected bodies will be. A new body, but with the same personality and memories. Thank you for watching. You have a good day.